Why do you always hide yourself away? Darling, I think you're so much more than just a pretty face. My heart is an ocean filled with endless devotion on the cliffs of emotion, baby. I think it's time you took a jump. Don't stop your crying, baby. I wanna be the one to wipe your tears. I can't stop the raindrops falling, but I can make them disappear. Stop me if I go too far, but you're the one I'm falling for. I think about you like a tied up prisoner running through an open door. Do-do-do-do-do-do, darling. Do-do-do-do-do-do-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do, darling, running through an open door. Pictures of who you used to love lie on the countertop. I'm not a therapist, but that's no way to move along. Tell me, what is your plan for fighting liberation, babe? I wait, but I think you owe yourself an explanation.
I've been out of my head, can't get out of bed. Too much on my brain, but got it good, can't complain. It's like I'm losing my mind, and time's hard to find. What's a girl gotta do to catch a break up? When life tries to test me, I take it one day at a time. 'Cause I was crying yesterday, but look at me today. It has been so long since I wrote a sad song. Sunshine on my face, I'm feeling okay. Nothing's in my way. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I put a dress on today. I don't care what you say. And I'm ignoring my phone, so don't try to reach me. I can't do nothing for you, so don't ask, I ain't coming through. 'Cause I'm running away to my own world, that's where I'll stay. Yeah. When life tries to test me, I take it one day at a time. 'Cause I was crying yesterday, but look at me today.
Wanna fill your room up with some roses. Wanna stare in those eyes, get lost in them. Now trust me this time, not just a phase. If it goes well, there might just be a wedding ring. Wanna fill your cup with some morning coffee. Wanna tell you all the promises I wanna keep. Wanna wrap my arms around you, give you the warmth you need. So can you take this chance? I want you, girl, grab my hand. I don't wanna be stuck in a situation. Just let me know I'm down to risk it all. I don't like temporary love. Seeing all these couples, one was going through the grill. Tommy Sims and Day, I want all of that romance. Give you what you need, not what you want. I don't like temporary everyone that we lasted. Wanna go through miles and miles, yeah. Go through hell and back, yeah. Begging when you're right beside. When I move my hands down slowly to your waist, with your body pressed against me, takes me to a different place. So just let me say one more thing. So can you take this chance? I want you, girl, grab my hand. I don't wanna be stuck in a situationship. Just let me know I'm down to risk it all. I don't like temporary love. Seeing all these couples while I'm scrolling through the gram. Thomas and Zendaya, I want all of that romance. Give you what you need, not what you want. I don't like temporary love. I don't like temporary love. I don't like temporary love.
Did you get home late? Did you think about your ex today? I know that you've been trying to work on that. Did you feel lonely? Did you maybe almost call me? Did you bore your friends with stories like I have? 'Cause the last time we talked didn't have much to say. You said maybe we should talk less. It's more than not at all. I'm not saying I don't want this, I'm just terrified is all. Well, if it were up to me, we'd be, but darling, it's your call. So I guess that we should talk less. It's more than not at all. Things are going good. I played some shows, I read a book, and saw the dog we liked across the street. Random thoughts, 3 in the morning. I know you'd be happy for me if I told you everything. But the last time we talked, didn't know how much to say. You said maybe we should talk less. It's more than not at all. I'm not saying I don't want this, I'm just terrified is all. Well, if it were up to me, we'd be, but darling, it's your call. So I guess that we should talk less. It's more than not at all. Try to tell myself that I could do this, but honestly I think I'm too attached. There's pain in the struggle, and there's beauty in the pain. So if love is a struggle, there's beauty in everything. There's peace in a heartbreak, and there's fire in the rain. So if everything means nothing these days, baby, then let it rain on me. Let it rain on me. Just let it rain on me. Let it rain on me. Just let it rain on me. 3 a.m. and I keep waking up from the same dream. Never thought anxiety would change me, but everything that goes up must come down. And every time I think I got it made, I drown. I wish that it were different now, but that's how it's gotta be. So let it rain on me.
dreaming now, drifting off my couch. We walked down streets she's walked 1,000 times. At the AM that night, under palm tree lights, for the first time I came alive when summer died. I didn't want it to close its eyes on me. I shook off every warning. Sometimes you gotta know when to say goodbye. It did